Chapter 10. Looking Within. When we are triggered by the behavior of others, it is a signal we have something within us longing to be healed. Last night, I sat in our family room with a friend who came to visit. She discussed a situation that has caused her a lot of stress. She is a member of a social group, but has struggled to have a positive relationship with a particular member. Being in the same room with this individual feels stressful to her, and she is resentful that this has stopped her from really enjoying the group. I tried hard to restrain myself, but my inner therapist got the better of me, and couldn't pass up an opportunity to guide her in a bit of self-reflection, so I moved forward with her permission. Before I knew it, she was dripping tears and deep in a trance. I used a relatively simple process called an emotional clearing. I had her speak to this other woman as if she were there and tell her the behavior that triggered her negative feelings. And then we honed in on the emotion that came up inside of her chest. She identified it as feeling inferior. Under the obvious anger and resentment was a child part of her hurting and afraid that she wasn't good enough. This other woman's behavior triggered a deep negative belief in my friend that she is inferior. As we followed the feeling and belief back, she uncovered early experiences with her grandmother that led to this false conclusion about herself. Emotional clearings help us gain clarity. When someone in our life triggers us in an emotional way, rubs us wrong, or causes a stir of something painful within us, we can be grateful to them. They are presenting us with the opportunity to look inside, to find and then heal the part of us that is wounded and hurting. If a boss, a coworker, a friend, a spouse, a child, or a stranger can trigger a negative response within us, we have healing work to do. What's amazing is that by doing the clearing and finding the deeper root of the issue, we can easily clear the energy with the current person in our life. Once we find and recognize the broken part of ourself that is being triggered, their words, presence, or behavior simply stops having the same negative effect on us. When we are triggered emotionally, it says much more about us than it does about the other individual. We can use this realization to begin healing current relationships as well as our inner child. Jaron, age 43, started coming to sessions desiring help with his temper. He has a son who is about 10 years old whom he often feels frustrated and angry with. Hypnotherapist. Find yourself in a recent experience where you were feeling something negative. Simply breathe and allow your breath to guide you back. Jaron. It's yesterday. My son responded rudely and I flipped out. I yelled at him and sent him to his room. My stomach is in knots. I hate this. I hate fighting with him. I hate being angry. Hypnotherapist. Breathe into the knots. What would these knots like to say? What do they want your son to know? Jaron. I'm worried. I feel frustrated. I feel disappointed and angry at you and at myself. I'm also afraid. I'm afraid. I'm afraid that people will see you as a brat. They won't see the good person you are. Hypnotherapist. This is a feeling and belief that we want to follow back now. They won't see the good person I am. They don't see the good person I am. Breathe and allow yourself to be taken back to the source of this fear, this belief. Jaron. I'm 5. Dad's angry that I wasn't listening. He's grabbing my arm and twists. It's hurting my wrist. I'm afraid. I'm afraid of the physical pain and punishment. He's taking me to my room and tells me to stay there. He's so mad. Hypnotherapist. Name some of your feelings and thoughts as you're here in your bedroom. Jaren. I'm scared. I feel bad about myself. I'm messing up. I can't do anything right. He doesn't love me like he loves my brother. He doesn't like to spend time with me. I'm bad. I'm naughty. The world is not fair. I am wronged. Hypnotherapist. What happened just now? Your feelings have shifted. Jaren. I see a rhododendron flower. It's wilted. It was my optimism. It's gone. There's a new energy, something heavy that's entered my body. Hypnotherapist. Allow yourself a moment to feel this new energy. Effortlessly, you'll be able to identify its significance. Jaren. It's anger. When my optimism left, it made room for anger. Anger allows me to justify. It says it's not me, it's them. I am wronged. They are the problem. Hypnotherapist. And you've kept this anger with you since then, is that correct? Jaren. Yes. It's easier to feel angry. It helps me be safe and feel better about myself. I just want to be accepted. Hypnotherapist. I'm glad you found a way to cope with your sad feelings. And I honor you for doing the best that you knew how. Now, though, I'd like to invite your highest self to come and teach you. Find yourself back in your beautiful place. Your highest self is there, waiting for you. Jaren. Yeah, I see him. He's telling me that anger is all that the people see. It blocks them from seeing the real me. They can't accept me because they don't know me. He says it's not good for me to keep it any longer. Hypnotherapist. How do you feel about what he's saying? Jaren. I think he's right, but I don't know what to do about it. I don't know how to let it go. I've had it with me for so long, and it has helped me. Hypnotherapist. Ask him for more wisdom. Jaren. He says, forgiveness is the answer, not anger. He says forgiveness protects me because it connects me with those I love. Anger separates me from them. Forgiving myself allows me to be innocent again. Forgiving others allows me to not judge or be judged. After several forgiveness exercises, Jaren has released enough of his anger to receive the following truths directly from the light. Jaren. I am smart. I am loving. I am funny and caring. I love to help others. I choose to heal, to let go of selfishness and fear. I am not supposed to be in the dark anymore. Hypnotherapist. Where are you supposed to be? Jaren. In the light. I am meant to be in the light. I am love. Hypnotherapist. How will this change or affect the relationship with your son? Jaren. I am meant to love him, that's all. I can teach him by loving him. I can allow him to make mistakes and love him. I can watch him grow and love him. I can let him be imperfect and love him. I can just love him. That's my purpose. That's my role. My anger stemmed from fear and my old beliefs that I am wronged. I choose to release these lies and to simply embrace love. Love and forgiveness. I am love. Patty, age 41, is a single mom of an 11-year-old girl. We had met for a few sessions prior to this one. She wanted to focus on releasing anger and resentment toward her daughter. Hypnotherapist. Go to the recent experience with your daughter. Tell her what feelings you are feeling when she speaks and behaves in certain ways. Patty. When you don't pick up your clothing, I feel completely disregarded. When you ignore me or don't do the things we've talked about, I feel resentful and like you don't care about keeping our environment healthy and clean. I feel angry that I'm not important to you. I feel angry that I care more about our relationship than you do. I hate it when you talk about how wonderful Julie's mom is and go on and on about her, but then tell me I should just not talk. I feel so angry at you. Hypnotherapist. Now, breathe into the feelings of anger and resentment. Where in your body are you feeling these emotions? She holds her hands on her chest. Good. Now, breathe into the feeling there and describe it for me. Patty. It's actually sadness. Her cheeks begin to flush and her eyes squeeze tightly. I just feel sadness. I think the anger was a cover because the sadness is so painful. The tears flow gently down one cheek. Hypnotherapist. Honor that feeling within you by giving it a voice. Allow that dark energy in your chest to speak the words and feelings it is holding. Patty. I'm sad that I don't feel like I'm enough. I'm sad that I don't think I'm a good enough mom. I'm sad that she doesn't love me as much as I love her. I'm sad that we're losing our connection. Hypnotherapist. I'm going to help guide you back to the source of these feelings now. Simply allow another time or place to come into your mind as I do so. I help her regress, taking our time and honoring her painful feelings. Patty. I'm by myself in my house. I'm scared and sad and alone. I'm sad because nobody cares about me and thinks I don't matter. I'm sad because they are right. I don't matter. Deep sobbing. Hypnotherapist. Patty, we're going to keep going back now. I invite you to easily move back to the moment you made that conclusion, where you took on this belief that you don't matter. Patty, I only see darkness. There's nothing around me but darkness. And I feel like I'm floating. Hypnotherapist. Be patient and allow yourself to be in this darkness and feel the floating. If you listen, you may hear a sound. Please tell me when you do. Patty, with total surprise and some excitement, I hear a heartbeat. I hear my mother's heartbeat. Oh, wow, I am so tiny. I'm just floating here listening to her heartbeat. The surprise quickly switches back to tears. My mom is scared and sad. I think it's my fault. I'm the one that's bringing her these emotions. I don't know if she wants me. I feel like she really dislikes me. Hypnotherapist. What would you like to tell your mom? What would you want her to know? Patty. If you could give me a chance, I would bring you a lot of joy. I sense that she's not ever going to fully love me. It's not because of me, it's because of her. There's a block between us. Hypnotherapist. What do you believe is true about you? Patty. I am worthy of love. I know I am. The world is confusing. People can't see me for who I am. I have to put a show on for people so they can attach to the outside of me. Letting them attach to the inside of me is too scary. It's okay if they don't like the outside of me because it's not the real me. But if I let them attach to the inside and they leave me, it'll rip me apart. Hypnotherapist. Did you leave any part of yourself behind in the womb? Did you leave anything here for safekeeping? Patty. With incredibly deep emotion and sorrow. Yes. I left the core of my essence here. I can see it. It's a shining light of yellow, orange, and red. Hypnotherapist. As you look into this beautiful light, what do you know is true about yourself? Patty. I have so much love. Oh, I have so much love. I am beautiful and powerful. I have a gift to empathize and understand others. But the black wall I've built around this core stops me from connecting. I don't truly connect with people. There's always the fear of rejection. Hypnotherapist. It's not the right time to fully reconnect with your core. Every part of you must feel safe before we can do so. But for today, I would like to try to help this baby begin to heal. Please notice what person or being is stepping forward to help this baby today. Patty. Again with surprise. It's me. It's me, but I look full of light. Hypnotherapist. Perfect. Please allow this beautiful part of yourself to reach out and hold this baby. Please look deep within yourself and find the love and wisdom this baby so desperately needs. Patty. I see you. I know you are hurting. You are going to be just fine. Things are going to come to you when you need them. You're never alone. You are not feeling loved, but it's not truth. I always love you, and I am with you. She pauses and again addresses me. The baby is surprised. She's not sure what to think. She didn't know there was love available to her. Hypnotherapist. This is a brand new experience for this child, and we are going to take it very slowly. Today, simply hold her and speak to her gently, reminding her of the truth of who she is and that she is safe now. Patty. Little one, the universe loves you too. You have a purpose, and it's not a mistake that you're here. You have wisdom within you that you have yet to tap into. She pauses again and addresses me. There's a feeling of confusion. There's another voice telling the baby that this isn't real, that it's a lie, and not to listen. Hypnotherapist. Patty. There's no right or wrong answer, but only your highest self may answer this next question. Does this voice belong to some part of you, or to an energy outside of you? Patty. No, it's outside of me. It doesn't belong to me. It's a yucky feeling. It's very dark. It's angry that you're here. We spent the next several minutes working with this outside energy source and helping to separate it from the baby. Both the energy and the baby were hesitant to let go and afraid of being alone. In the end, with the help of the light, the attachment left and the baby was blessed with the energy of dancing, music, and light to fill the void created by the outside attachment. Hypnotherapist. For the next 2 weeks, I would invite you and this baby to try on a new and healthier conclusion. I would like your highest self to help you create a statement that she knows is true, and you get to try it out until our next session to see how it feels and how it changes your life for the better. Patty, I am worthy of being heard, seen, felt, adored, and loved. That feels really good. I am worthy of being heard, seen, felt, adored, and loved. I like this. We're willing to accept it for 2 weeks. Hypnotherapist. Beautiful. I'm so glad. Claim it at every moment of each day, and you will begin to feel a difference in your life. I also invite the light to bless you with a filter over your eyes, so that each time you look at yourself in the mirror, you will see yourself through the eyes and love of God. In 2 weeks, we will meet again. It took several more sessions before Patty was healed enough to welcome back her core essence. When they reconnected, it was a beautiful and amazing experience. The light could literally be seen radiating from her as she walked out of my office, fully embracing the truth of her value and worth, no longer afraid of connecting and being loved by others.